Hey game fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing, and this time it is of one of my all-time favorite franchises, Warhammer Quest from Games Workshop. This is the Cursed City, and let me tell you, this one was kind of a pain to get my hands on. They did an initial run which was super low, and it sold out really fast, and after that they said they weren't going to do any reprints. And then lo and behold, after, I don't know, a year or so, they did a reprint. So I jumped on that, and here we are. So I am pretty excited about this one. So this was Warhammer Quest, the Cursed City. It was Heroic Quest in the doomed city of Ulfenkarn. You got an all red and white and black cover with what I am presuming to be the vampire hunters. On the sides, just got Warhammer Quest, Cursed City, all around. A little bit of different art on each side. Looks like you got a wolf on this side. And then, on the back, you got different models that are inside of the box, and a little synopsis saying at the heart of Shyish, the ancient city of Ulfenkarn stands upon the precipice of doom. The cruel vampire lord Radakar the Wolf has transformed this once proud city into nothing more than a festering table for him and his courtier of malicious servants. Warhammer Quest's Cursed City is a cooperative adventure game for 1 to 4 players. You take on the band of desperate heroes trapped within Ulfenkarn's walls. Every journey you embark upon is a race against time. From when night falls, anyone left in the city streets will face the full fury of Radakar's undead servants, and empowered by the potent death magic of Shyish Nadar. Your ultimate aim is to destroy the vampire despot, but you must find his detestable first to stabilize his tyrannical rule. If you are to discover the secrets by which the wolf and his lieutenants have rendered themselves immune to death. And we got what looks like a look at all of the warband. Sorry for the glare. Let's just get into the box and see what's in here. When I first heard about this one, I was really excited because it just looked. I love vampire stuff, and it just looked like they were doing a Vampire Hunter D Warhammer Quest, which you mash two of my favorite things together, Vampire Hunter D and Warhammer Quest. And how could I pass? Playing, like, I love the original Warhammer Quest. I was playing some of the first reboot that they did, and it was okay. I didn't think it was as good as the original Warhammer Quest. And then Blackstone Fortress came out, and I thought that was awesome. Outside of a couple of things, like the I don't know, I don't really care for the custom dice. Maybe mine just rolled terribly. I think that just had an effect on what I thought how the game should play, but for the most part it was good. You kind of set up your tiles beforehand as opposed to exploring like you would in the old one, but it's definitely interesting. I did like it, but it wasn't still not as good to me as the original Warhammer Quest. Now there we got some sprues of all kinds of stuff. I see like werewolves, and I see like giant bodies, which I'm guessing is the main baddie. What else I got here? It's looking like bats and ghouls and such. Kind of hard to tell. Another sprue of ghouls, and it looks like we got some pillars with rats on them and stuff, so maybe those are objectives. Looks like I got a hand here, which I better hold on to. came off one of the sprues. Looks like I got a baddie, maybe, I don't know. Does it have a name here? Nope, Games Workshop, but definitely got something on there. And I'm guessing these are the heroes because they're a lighter shade. Got a big old leg here, so that's probably your ogre. Can't really tell, but yeah. Oh man, that's pretty cool. It's like one of the shoulder pads. Looks like your classic like Hero Quest ogre, or just the Warhammer RPG. I was thinking like the punk rock ogre armor. But that was pretty cool. All your characters on here. Can't really tell what they are until I pop them apart. But what else I got in here? Got yourself a, looks like the city. Pretty neat. All your not your sprues, all your rounds. Looks like some 32 mils. Got your dice. So yeah, there goes the dice that were driving me crazy in Blackstone Fortress. Just the different like D12s, but just with like 1 to 2 pips on it or blanks. I don't know. It just felt worse to me. What else we got here? Got a rule book. Let's pop that open. See what's in the rule book. Learn how to play real quick. I'm assuming it's pretty much the same as Blackstone or the one that was before it. I forget what it was called, the first reboot, but where you just were fighting in the crazy maze tower, which was neat. I like the models, but I don't know. I kind of miss just the classic orcs and Skaven and just the Minotaur. You know, they had I think a Minotaur, but it was all a little more stylized. It was cool, but I don't know. Just wasn't the same. Oh boy, look at that. This looks like it's a do not open package, but that's a pretty cool envelope. And then I got a rule book to read this first. And it's full color. It's cool. Got components. And these miniatures. Very cool. Looks good. Hostile and hero. Man, that big bat vampire is pretty intense. Let's see if I can get a shot of that. That dude looks pretty bad. And the main baddies look pretty cool. Oh, maybe that's what the pillars were. I thought they're objective markers, but looks like there's a host of vampires that are Vikeros, Bloodborne, that just hang off of them. So that's neat. Oh wow, yeah, you get a bit of plastic. So tutorial, get ready to play. The turn. Actually, looks like there's a bit more rules than the first outing, which was a pretty slim rule book. But hopefully there's a lot in here. And we got a quest book. This sucker's pretty thick. Ooh, it's got some art in it. That's pretty cool. And I'm liking that. It's looking like closer to the OG, but maybe you pre-build them. I kind of like it when it's just kind of random when you're looking through it, but maybe it'll prove me wrong. And then War Scrolls, so I can play it in Sigmar, I guess. So that's cool. The War Scroll book. And what is this? Assembly. Color assembly. And that's enough of that. What do we got here? It's like the player cards and all that. Ooh, not shrink wrapped. I kind of like that, I think. I don't know. It's always fighting to shrink wrap off anyway. So, got some cards here. Not sure what they are, but they got some art on the back, which is cool. So, maybe they're objective cards. I don't know. And it's weird. Some of them are shrinked and some of them aren't. So then, traits of the lore master. That's kind of cool. Looks like a key. And discovery crisis. What's it say? Resolve one crisis from your journey from the quest book. Okay. Looks like we got some minimum art on here. It just says discovery, and it's a bunch of different stuff. The glow sand hourglass. The glow sand hourglass is infused with the light of Hish. While the grains tumble downwards, it produces intense light. A hero with a treasure card can use it at any time during their activation. When this treasure card is used, move the Nightfall token counter clockwise one space, then discard this card. So we got some cards that do some stuff. Just like all cards in all games, I guess. And then what do we got here? Oh, see, this one's shrinked. Okay. This must be a little more important than those objective cards that I was just looking at. So, let's see what we got in here. But yeah, it's looking like counter cards. Looks like they got the groups, and depending on how hostile it is, but exploration. Okay, here we go. This looks like what I like to see, like a random exploration generation of some sort. So flipping a card to see what tile goes next. That's cool. And I don't know what these are, but these are just double-sided. One of the two. Huh. We'll see. Maybe they're placeholders for tokens or something. Empowerment for a weapon. Celestium Rangefire. Ether Sharpened Edge. Featherlight Weapon. Yeah, but there's no art here. It's all just text. So that's a little disappointing, especially for such a expensive, high-grade, high-end game. A lot of the Kickstarters I've gotten that are Warhammer Quest inspired have full art. So showing them how to do it, I guess. But here we go. Radicard, a wolf, and this looks like his behavior table. Goroslav, the Gravekeeper. It's pretty cool. And it's looking about the same as Blackstone Fortress, where they have their behavior tables, individual ones, which is neat. I just, for some reason, I don't know, the specialized dice just were not doing well for me. I mean, the games would go long, like nothing was hitting, good or bad. And yeah, so each of the characters, each of the bad guys has that. It's looking like the player characters. This guy looks like he's he looks like a bad dude, even though he's probably a good guy. Here we go. And Klonoa Zeitengale. That's cool. What is she? Lore Master, Human, Priest Inspired, Dagnai, Holdenstock. So that looks like a steam powered dwarf. So yeah, but like I was saying, Warhammer Quest. So if you never played one, you basically put down random tiles. It's co-op for the most part. So they have some that are you have a dungeon master, but you put a party together of like 4 characters, and then you explore the dungeon by flipping cards, and that puts down more tiles. Now this guy looks cool. What's his name? Jensen Derek. That looks like a leader to me. But Captain Amilda Braskov, well, she's the captain, so maybe she's the leader. And then Ulfgren Ulfenkarn in Peril. But yeah, I want to say what really got me excited was just the thought of just like something that was like the sequel to Vampire Hunter D. Was it Vampire Hunter D2? Was it Bloodlines? I think it was called. And that one where they had the Vampire Hunters, was it the Marcus 5, I want to say was the name of the group. And they were just so cool. Just like a group of hunters with different abilities and stuff like that. And if you haven't seen Vampire Hunter, the Bloodlines, do yourself a favor and go out your way to watch it, because the original is awesome, but it's super 80s. The second one looks a little bit newer, even though that one's from the 90s, but it's a solid 20 years old, at least. If it's not late 90s, it's early 2000s. But that movie was just awesome and still holds up. The animation's beautiful. So do yourself a favor, watch the second one. You'll probably get a flavor for this. These are beautiful. They've got a gloss on them that is really making them pop. This is probably the nicest bit of the game so far, is the actual tiles. And look at this. It's all blood splattered. You got like caskets and whatnot. So that is really cool. Yep. Just carpets that are splattered in books, and this just looks like a dungeon. It looks vampire theme. It's the theme's coming through on the tiles. This makes me excited to play. That's really cool. Look at that. Got like a demon or something, skeleton there. And look at this. Look at these chits. The colors are just popping. That's really good. But yeah, and a whole bunch of clear baggies. Now the Blackstone Fortress one, I went up this one, man, because it had like the coffin bags with art on them and stuff. So that was really cool. But yeah, anyways, this looks awesome. I'm excited to play, even though it'll probably be a little bit since it's a GW game, so I gotta assemble it before I can actually do anything. But and then it's the temptation to play before they're actually painted. But we'll see. We'll see how long I hold. Because if I play it and then it's just not any fun, then I won't ever paint it. So usually like to get the painting done first. But regardless, let me know if you picked up the Cursed City, because it looks pretty cool. There's a lot for me to look at and assemble, so I got a good amount of hobby here. So regardless if I never play it, I've got plenty of hobby here just with the assembly. Anyway, regardless, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you picked it up, and if you've played it and enjoyed it or not, if you enjoyed Blackstone Fortress or not, or the original Warhammer Quest, which I still think holds up a lot. That's a lot of fun. Regardless, see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.